She is pretty though. Yeah.
This engagement video is.
They look happy. Is she tearing up? Wow. Oh.
Huh? What?
I'm sure she now has to tell all of her male besties and uncles about this next phase in her life. Or else, if he finds out about those men in her life and their close relationship, it would destroy him. Well, then again, he probably won't tell her about all of his side chicks until someone posts a video or picture from their traditional wedding on Instagram.
Man, you're a hater. I ain't gonna say something.
What is all that for? But you guys know it's true.
That communication was the reason. No matter what I say, you don't believe it. You want us to be open and achieve it. But it's a sticky one when I'm in my
But it's true. Okay, maybe not with that particular couple, but I know a few who have experienced a similar fate. And no, I'm not a cynic nor a hater. I mean, I actually believe that genuine love still exists. But you guys, let's face it, living on this continent and in this country can turn any joyful heart into stone. See, before Corona invaded our airspace, my dating life was, well, let's just say I had some men in my lineup that I called potentials. And by late 2020, I chose the one I believed to be my one. Only for me to find out early last year that he, the man I had chosen and was involved with, has been married for 5 years. And when he pursued me, he was in the second year of his union. Now, while you're probably out there passing judgment, just know that I asked every question I needed to not be led astray. But I guess we all eat lies when our hearts are hungry, right? So I was played. Now, that revelation is still fresh, and so it's going to take some time to process all of it. But this hasn't been the first time that I've had to mend a broken and betrayed heart. Luckily for you, I'm willing to share some of those moments regarding my previous dating experiences. And on this journey, well, I've brought along some of my incredible friends to help give greater insight into dating and relationships in Accra, Ghana. This is the Love Is Show, presented by me, Agnes Ito. And now, it's time to find out from my friends about their dating life, pre and during the pandemic, starting with Fiona.
Well, as you know, dating in Ghana is a struggle.com.org. But, I had a little boo thing for a while, but the Corona did mess that up, I won't lie, it did.
My dating life before Corona was live. You know, I mean, I had ladies. I had a nice rotation. You know, my schedule was undisturbed. And then Corona came, and it became like a desert. Try. You know, ladies didn't want to come see me. I'm like, what's going on? I don't have Corona. You know what I'm saying? But the quarantine affected my life. You know, quarantine my whole dating life. Kabush.
Before Corona hit, I was breathing fresh air. And my dating life was not much different because I'm in a long distance relationship. So I always had to do the social media, telecommunications, WhatsApp, the whole nine. So pretty much it's really no different. It's just that I see more people in masks, and you might not be able to appreciate somebody's beauty from the cover up because their teeth might be janky. But yeah, generally, not much has changed.
Joey, how was yours?
Terrible, bro. I was in a relationship, and that was the longest I didn't get some in a relationship. And then, there was this one time I wanted to get some, and I told her to come over. She's like, nah, we're gonna a car though. That's how bad it was.
Wow, damn, you couldn't get Corona in a car? We can get in the house.
Bro.
Dating before Corona. So I've never been a dater. Like, I've been a one-person relationship type of person. I've also been I'll meet someone and fall in love with their spirit and be like, this is my husband. So I want to say, like, pre-Corona, I was in a relationship with someone who, it was outside of my comfort zone. He was a white man, older white man. And yeah, I know.
Why the choice?
It just happened. And so I was trying to give myself permission to just allow myself to be in this relationship. I didn't think it was gonna be a serious relationship, but I've learned a lot from it. I learned a lot, but needless to say, it did not work out. But I would say that I felt like I lost a year during like before Corona. And so the pressure to feel like I needed to find a relationship is really, really strong, if that makes sense.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You said you weren't sure whether it lasts. You didn't think it lasts?
I wasn't taking it serious.
Isn't that kind of what dating is?
Yes, but I was just with him. So I wasn't dating him and
so
other
you
people.
weren't.
I'm a one person kind of woman.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Whereas dating implies multiple partners.
Right.
What was my dating life like? So terrible, because I was in a different country. So at that point, you know, when you decide that, oh, we can work it out because you live in this country, you live in that country, and we'll come and see each other. And then it happened, and then Ghana locked up the borders, and I was like, huh? So yeah, then it was just like 6 months. Was it like 6 months? It was like 6 months of, yeah. It's like 6 months of just dryness. You know what I mean?
Everybody was like, they're all like, Joey, we know you go out and stuff. No, I won't come over. You give me Corona.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did you do there?
Nothing.
Oh,
I can't convince you.
see that.
You don't want to come.
I've been indoors. I've been the whole time indoors. You see, you know what I did, right? I had masks, FDA masks. So I would get them by having masks. I give them masks. You know, instead of like money or anything, yeah, baby, I care about your health. You see? So now you can come see me again because I'm giving you a health benefit mask.
Extend, do you right? And you ain't going through it for the second time. Slowing down, cause I feel like I'm about to slide. I just wanna vibe, baby, take our time. Can we slow it down just a little bit? More sex, less stress.
So for those who sought romance during the pandemic, we can all agree that COVID flipped our dating world upside down. Those strict COVID rules provided us with a lot of work before stepping outside. So how much more going on one date? Well, as for Joey, he had to learn how to embrace his new reality.
During Corona, I realized how selfish I was with my time because I get used to things quickly. So I had to switch from being with someone all the time to being by myself. You know, fortunately for me now, I'm actually stuck being by myself. Now, I'll make plans with people, times here, I flake.
Oh, so now you went the opposite extreme, huh?
Yes. I'm trying to get out though.
I think when I look at my people, like my boys and stuff, you know, they're riding around and somebody sees somebody who's, he thinks like this is a good looking individual. It's difficult to even politic with the person because they got the mask on. Everybody's very conscious, more so before than now, but everybody's more conscious of, I don't know who you are, you come talk to me, I don't know what you're gonna give me. You know, it's like speaking to somebody and being afraid you'll get HIV from a conversation. You know, that's pretty much what's happening now.
There's a lot more of this conversation on the Love Is podcast. Tune in wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Now playing David J's Time Will Tell. Stream now on all of your favorite platforms. Welcome back.
Here's Cecilia discussing how COVID interrupted her dating experience.
At least you're getting to well, so see, let me tell you this, yeah? So we went, like a friend of mine and I went out, and the whole meeting people now. So these guys are like, hi, can we buy you drinks? And my friend was like, Does that mean they'll have to come and sit next to us? Do we know their status? What if they have it? We're gonna get infected. And I was like,
friend, that sounds like
so in the end, I had to just tell the guy from a distance, I'm so sorry, because of COVID, we don't really want to get close.
Send the drinks and back up.
Right. And that's what we did. And it turns out that he was actually from Canada and she was from Canada, and it was like, yeah, but still,
Right.
we don't know your status. So I don't know. That's how I'm like, it's a no-no.
Well, what I learned from Corona is that, I don't think I learned it, but it definitely has made me more conscious of the fact that, you know, my love language is physical touch, you know what I'm saying? So if I can't touch you, caress you, hold you after a certain amount of time, what I did notice is I become ornery, you know what I'm saying? My patience, you know, like anybody else, I become a jerk. You know, I noticed that I became sensitive to things that in the past I wouldn't even care about, because maybe I would have saw the person and, you know, had a reinforcement of my physical touch part. But not having that physical touch, I can definitely say was strenuous, extremely strenuous.
But now I feel like people are letting down the air.
Do you think it's harder to meet people because you're not going to the clubs, or like it took a while for the clubs to open?
Okay.
Maybe.
See, there you go. I don't go to the clubs anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that. Been there, done that. So I think that's also a thing. You know, I think that's also a big thing as far as social gatherings, limiting social gatherings and meeting people. I guess people meet people. I'm not trying to sound inconsiderate, but at funerals and stuff these days, you know. But you know, just saying, Ashanti, man, we cherish funerals.
Another key difference with dating during the pandemic is the surge of online dating. You know, the swipe left, swipe right, up, down, however. Now, I have tried a dating app, but only for research purposes. And trust me when I say what I found makes me appreciate old-fashioned dating, because you can't tell the real from the fake. I mean, I did use a picture of me alone when I joined Tinder, and not me now. So dating apps in Ghana, have my friends try them. Here's Taliba's experience.
My internet reception is not good enough for that. All right.
The dating app, I tried it once, but the process that they told me to follow, I followed it, and at long last, they said I should pay money before
You get access
to the people.
Yeah.
And I stopped.
You stopped.
I tried, like Facebook, I had one, but she's in USA, but she's old lady. You know, I tried to talk to her, you know, but the conversation didn't go on well.
Why didn't it go?
And she sees me as a fake guy, you know.
You should have told her, bro.
I try my best. I called her. She can pick it. She can even stop picking it. So I decided to stop.
Maybe you didn't push her.
So I tried my best because I thought it was my chance. You know, maybe if I talk to her, she will calm down
and get married.
Yeah, you know, and I bugger them, you know.
So have I tried a dating app? Yes, I have. I'm actually currently on Tinder, but don't even celebrate because you're dusty, crusty. Listen, you guys, don't hate me. It's not my fault. If you guys are not coming correct, what can I do? So yes, I'm on there. The best things that happened to me on Tinder is I've caught some of my friends' cheating husbands. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
What?
Yes, because they're smiling in their profiles. As you've got some audacity of you to be on here, knowing you're married. Smiling, talking about, I'm looking. So, and the other thing that Tinder helps me with is anytime somebody's in town from England or UK somewhere, I'm just like, what's this? Why are you in my Tinder? That means you're in Ghana. That's it. I have not dated anyone from Tinder. I barely even swipe right. It's just a hot mess.
Yes, I have tried a dating app in Ghana before. Tinder. This was about maybe 5, 6, when it first came out, 5, 6 years ago. I was like, oh, Tinder's out, okay. And I was thinking it was like WhatsApp, right? So I went on it and started, sending friend requests.
Swipe right.
You do,
Swipe right.
I saw some nice, cute girls. Oh, nice. I was like, oh, good Lord. But about maybe within, I don't think I lasted 3 months because it was so much ashawo, right? Like I would see a beautiful girl. Oh, this girl is hot. She's nice. Her little background.
And they're all students.
Going to school, getting an education, whatever. I'm like, oh wow, nice.
That's what I like.
Swap right. Then you come back. The first thing gonna be is, all right, you wanna hook up and how much? Huh? I don't even know your name. You know what I'm saying? So it turned me off. I got rid of it. And after that,
That's that digital.
who needs a dating app in Ghana? How many women are out here on the streets?
Oh, you want to date? Just go buy plantain chips. Women love plantain chips. Like everywhere they sell.
Ghana is the most.
All the time.
It's the easiest place. One thing I can say about Ghanaian women is they are very respectful. You know what I'm saying? They're not like in America. In America, you go meet a chick. Hi, your name? What's your name? How you doing? Why you want to know all of that? You know what I'm saying? If you ask them for her number, why you want my number? I'll tell you what, give me yours and I'll call you. You know what I'm saying? They would find all kinds of ways.
You pull up in a good car.
But a Ghanaian woman, you know what I'm saying, you can come, one-legged with a kickstand and she still be nice enough and be like, hey, you know what? She'll give you her number. Now, she may dodge you after you be calling and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But you at least get the number. Then she start playing games, and like the girl who I met at the garage that one day, you know who you're talking about. I hope you're watching the show. I'm saying, they've been calling you. You ain't returned my call yet. Anyway, I digress.
So, when I first signed up, I was a little hesitant because I was just like, people are gonna be like, oh, look at her, she's thirsty, so she's on Tinder. But I'm like, anybody that knows I'm on Tinder is on Tinder themselves. So if you're calling me thirsty, you're a thirst bucket too. So, but I think there is a stigma. But I think there was some statistic that they said in New York or something, 30% of all relationships started through online. It's really common and it is convenient, but it has to be the right group of people. And I'm not sure GH Tinder is quite there yet, to be honest.
I watch too much movies, I think. So I'm always thinking, I'm going to meet the next murderer on there or something. And he's going to be me because I'm so unlucky. So unlucky. It would be me. So no, I don't know, the stigma, not so much, but it's just the fact that I think
here there probably still is a bit of a stigma. I don't know, but I don't care about stuff like that really too much, so.
Yeah, I've tried dating apps in Ghana, and most of the times you tend to like someone, and for my personal experience, most of people on the dating sites are not real, most of them, because you see a nice guy, you see his profile picture and everything, but while you start talking to the person, getting to know the person, you realize the person is not real. So I won't advise dating sites personally.
While online dating may be fast, easy, and convenient, it still presents a lot of danger, as it did for Lipsy. Here's her story.
My dating app experience, like I was saying initially, I started talking to the guy, and then we were getting along quite well. And then he claimed he was a medical doctor in the UK. So, everything was moving on fine. By then, I wasn't seeing anybody. So, I took it kind of personal. Okay, so at a point in time, I was very comfortable, around him in terms of, sending him pictures and all of that. So, it went on and on for 1 month. And then he started asking questions like, how much do you have in your account? How much do you get in a month? Your salary and all.
Is he a white man or black man?
No, okay. Like I said, it was calm. So, but he's Ghanaian.
There's a lot more of this conversation on the Love Is podcast. Tune in wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Here's more of Lipsy and her tragic online dating story.
So like I was saying, he started asking me all those questions, and then, I mean, I was a bit skeptical as to whether to disclose everything to him at that point. One day, I tried calling regular call. It wasn't going to, so I confronted him. He's like, oh, he's busy at work and all that. And he restricted me from calling him. Like, he would have to tell you to call before you call. So I was playing along. And then one day, he called on a video call again. And the first video call that I was explaining that the footage was zooming towards me, I confronted him, he got angry that I don't trust him, I don't know that and blah blah. So I apologized and then moved on, like we left it. So the second video call, that was in 1 month. So he was in a doctor's uniform with his stethoscope around his neck, and he had a cap on, and then
in the video? Or?
In the video. Wow. In the video, when I picked the call, that was what I saw. And then while he was talking, how do they call it? His talking wasn't corresponding with the video. Okay. I don't know if you get it. Like when he talks, the video doesn't correspond with what he's saying. Okay. Do you understand? I confronted him about it, and then he got angry again. And then I was at the begging him to calm down and everything, because I had fallen for it like a medical.
You went for money, that's why you were begging?
Not really, but it's normal. So while I was there, I kept asking him, is there something I need to know? Like, I sensed something fishy. Okay. And he was like, do you really want to know me? I said, yes, I want to know what's really going on, because I don't understand anything. Like when you call, I can't call you at my convenience. You have to call me before we talk and all of that. Then he went offline for like an hour or so. Then he came back. And then he was like, I should send him 5,000 Ghana cedis. If not, so I skipped one part. He called the third time on a video call. At dawn, I was asleep. Then he was like, oh, his honey, he wants us to have sex on phone. I was like, I've not done that before. So back to where I was confronting him. Then he was like, if I should send him 5,000 Ghana.
Wow.
If not knowing that video call we did, he recorded it. And so yes, he recorded the video call, and then he was like, I should send him 5,000 Ghana. If not, he will leak that video. And I was like, really?
That's blackmail.
Yeah, he was blackmailing me. And at that point, I shut down totally, because who would want his or her nude to be out there? And then I started begging him. He was like, no, young lady, I don't have time for this.
Wow.
Yeah, then he started being harsh to me. And then he sent screenshots of victims had in the past.
And that's his job.
Then I was lucky enough, my big sister was there. So I had to narrate everything to my big sister, and they're like, nah, those people, if you show them your weakness, that's where they get power over you. So then if he threatens, I should threaten back. He was like, he's giving me up to 6 p.m. that day to send the money, if not. Yeah, so after that convo, in the evening around 6, he didn't call up until like 7 to 8 p.m. And then he sent a message, and then he was like, young girl, you are playing with your life. He's giving me 2 weeks to pay that money. If not.
Did he give you like any account number to send it?
So after he told me he's giving me 2 weeks, then I called a police friend of mine, and then he was like, they can't track him because even the UK number he's using is not, it's not genuine.
You gotta make what?
Yeah, so I would have to be playing along till we get like a local number where so I should tell him, okay, I have some of the money to send him. So if he sends the local number, then they can track him. But he was so smart. When I said, I told him, okay, I have 200 cedis to send to him. So he should send me the number to send the money to him. He was like, no, he wants the money in
He told you to send 5,000.
Yes. But
And
We wanted to get a local number so they can track him.
Okay.
Yes, so he'll like, no, he still wants the 5,000 intact, so I should give him
Cash.
cash.
And carry.
If not, so he's giving me 2 weeks to do that. I think after a month, he tried calling with strange numbers. When I pick, he threatens me and then I cut and I block him.
In Ghana, revenge porn and threatening to expose someone's nude images is a crime. Should you find yourself being blackmailed like Lipsy did, visit our social media sites for assistance. But I hope you never find yourself in that situation. Online dating may be fun and convenient, but proceed with caution. And don't send money to any admirer, even if their enemy's after them. Just don't do it. Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure you follow us on social media for more on the show and podcast. I'll see you next week, and until then, I am sending you so much love, light, and blessings. And what did Erica do?
Dropped and had great, you know. She tried to act like she was done, dropped the mic with the society.
She's rebel. She's definitely tricky.
I'm glad y'all have fun though. He's always in the fun.
You remember that is where you have to do that look. Yeah? Yes.